I got Bean bringing up wide receiver. I got Bean upset a deal didn't get done. And I'm trail of breadcrumbs in this thing. He brings up wide receiver. He's a little disappointed to upset a deal didn't get done. And he's referencing watching other deals and saying, interesting. And talking about young general managers in the league. And James Gladstone, the Jags GM, is 35. He's one of the youngest GMs, maybe the youngest GM ever hired to run a football team. Is he working with a GM that's 35, that's played fantasy football, that's played Madden, whatever you want to say? Like, I'm 46. I played plenty of fantasy football and plenty of Madden. But those three little clues to me, I think he was big game hunting. He's mad as any fan we didn't get something done. And they're grinding on guys for a while here. Grinding. Okay. This is trying to find an answer, trying to be better overall. I mean, I feel like they were after Brian Thomas Jr. I think that is that too far of a leap to pull those little breadcrumbs out of that press conference and say, I think he was going after a big fish. What's one thing that Brian Thomas Jr. would give them, even though it's not necessarily going great for him in Jacksonville this year, and the idea that he'd be available is kind of stunning. And I'd said throughout this process, I would be a little worried about it. Maybe a red flag, like why is a guy this good available so quickly? But Bean later on was talking about how they want to be the kind of team that can win any number of ways. And one way that we question whether or not they can win is vertically. And Brian Thomas Jr. would be an ex-receiver that they could play vertically. And I feel like I've got it all in front of me. I thought that might be a real scenario going in, and then it doesn't happen. And the press conference we heard yesterday, to me, was a GM that was upset. Something didn't happen because he was maybe going for something big. Now, maybe it's Hendrickson. I could be wrong. Like, you're mad. You thought, come on, what you're going to keep this guy? Why are you going to keep this guy?